Hello bass players. This video will help you tune your bass with the help of this tuner. First of all, we have to know the names of the open strings. And this should be G. The next string is D. The third string, A. And the last, thickest, biggest string and lowest is E. Next, we need to know how to use this. On the left side, there's a mode button that you will hold for 2 seconds, 1 to 2 seconds, and it will turn on. We need to make sure the letter down in the bottom right corner says C. If it does not say C, please click that same power on button as you rotate through the options until you get to C. The other button on the other side, go ahead and press, and we need to make sure that that says 0. If it says anything other than 0, please click and click until after 9 it will become 0. We need it to say C and 0. After you calibrate the tuner and clip it to the bridge, the screen can be facing your face. Right now I have it faced towards the camera so that you can see how the colors work. Attached to each of the open strings up top here are 4 tuning peg screws that will change the pitch of each corresponding string. You can always follow the string up to the top of the pegs and you'll be able to see which string is attached to which screw. One of the most important things to remember when turning the pegs is that I do not turn them much. It is in very small increments. Each of these movements is enough to drastically change the pitch. And now you'll be able to see that in action on the screen of the tuner. So my goal is to have the green light right in the middle. If I pluck G, we see that we are not in the middle. We have gone too sharp. We've gone too high. We are past the middle green line. So I need to go lower. If I turn it to the right, it will make the string go lower. And if you're not sure which direction to turn the peg, then just turn it a little bit in one direction. Watch the screen on the tuner. And as I turn and pluck again, it will start to get closer to the middle. Turn a little bit more. Very good. Now we move on to the D string, the second string. And that peg is right above where we tuned with the G strings. And when we pluck D string, it again should be right in the middle. Now it is not. It is too sharp. It's too high. So I must turn it lower. Every little turn, I pluck again, and you see it gets closer to the middle. Here we go. Now we're on track. So now we tune the A string. I pluck it. And notice that it does say A, but it's much too low. It does not even reach the middle. So now I must turn this peg to the left. If you're not sure, just turn a little bit, and if this goes one way or the other that you don't want, then turn it the opposite way. If it's going in the direction you like, then keep going a little bit in that same direction. And finally to the lowest, largest string, which is E. Now sometimes this does not show up on the tuner because it is so low. If it is not showing up, make sure all the strings are silenced and pluck loudly. If it's still not showing up, this is when we would want to use the bow. If you don't know how to use the bow yet, that's okay. By using the bow, string vibrate enough to show up on the tuner. The more you get used to this process, the quicker it gets. I need you to remember to turn slowly and only in small increments. When you are finished, you can take off the tuner from the bridge and hold the on-off button for 1 or 2 seconds. That'll turn it off, and you can put the tuner away and begin practicing. G, D, A, and E.